Okay, BDO KEKW. Let's have a
Do
look.
you like running around in circles?
No.
How about spending money? No?
No.
Big titty anime waifus wearing porn star attire, screaming whilst massacring hundreds of
BDO for
creatures
you.
in seconds? Yeah, that can be fun. How about casinos? You ever been to one? No need. This game's got you covered. Giant open
Enhancement
world
failed,
life
by the way.
skills. Get on a big fucking ship and
The boat part was amazing.
sail across
That's
the
true.
ocean. Fun game awards. Open world PvP.
And the PvP part was the thing I loved the most about this game. It's insane, man.
My
I loved
Little
it.
Pony Simulator. 3 different optional subthemes.
Yeah,
Castle
I hated
sieges,
this.
world bosses, player housing.
Like, this game is so much paid to convenience. I hate this. Hated it so much.
Random number generation.
And this is why I quit the game. Enhancement failed again.
Spend
obviously.
500 hours grinding with absolutely nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Pay for
Sad.
convenience.
Exactly
Black
what I
Desert
said earlier.
Online for years has been one of the most polarizing games in the MMORPG space. Some people absolutely despise it, whilst for others, it's the
Damn,
only
that looks
game they
great.
play.
The dungeon is so neat.
This piece of shit game cost me more money and time than I'd like
Same.
to admit, but it also gave me some of my
I only paid for character slots because I enjoyed the leveling up experience more than the end game. I just wanted to have a feeling of getting somewhere when you play the game, you know what I mean?
best
Like,
MMO memories from the past 10 years. BDO is like a toxic relationship that you can't leave.
True.
Because the sex
Sometimes
is
it's great.
sometimes good and you've invested too much time and money. Recently, the game dropped a brand new
Sad.
expansion with a new class, new zone, and other stuff. So I jumped back in to see if it's any good. Dragon Raja.
Ooh, what's
it's a
Dragon
massively
Raja?
popular open world MMO on mobile that lets you create your dream waifu, drive motorbikes and cars, block traffic, shoot some hoops, team up with friends
Insane,
to take down
bro.
massive bosses, and build your ideal home with the best player
This is
housing
a
I've
mobile
ever
game?
seen on mobile.
Yeah,
and now
mobile.
it's the perfect time to jump in as a new player or return to the game if
To be
you've
honest,
played
it
before.
doesn't look that
Dragon
bad for a
Raja
mobile
has
game.
just launched
So
the
if you
biggest
want to support the Lazy Peon, go do him a favor, man.
welcome and return event in the game's history. New and existing players get a big
This looks like a
boost
gacha
with a
game
lot
for me.
of XP,
With gacha elements.
gold, orange quality gear, level 11 gems, limited outfits, and more. This event is for a limited time only though, so don't miss out, download and claim
Go.
those rewards right now. Dragon Raja has had a lot of updates since it first launched. The newest update introduces an 11th playable class called the Floromancer, new story, new PvE challenges,
Damn.
new events, and much more. In addition, the game also allows you to be a chef, a superstar, open your own shop, become an in-game photographer, PvP with other players, customize vehicles, and even get married. This game has something for everyone, and it's now available to download on PC too. So click the link in the description below to download Dragon Raja and use the coupon codes for exclusive rewards.
To be honest,
Download now.
till now this was the best ad we had.
Starting out, I jumped onto the global test server where I made a max
Oh,
level
what class
character
is
for
this?
the new class called Dracana. Bit of a weird name, but
Yeah.
apparently in the lore she has the power of dragons inside of her. If it wasn't for the preview armor though, you wouldn't be
Like, the problem with the classes, the new classes which come out, sometimes it can completely break the meta, and I really didn't like that. And I think you should define your classes which are in the game more and balance them more instead of constantly releasing new classes. But yeah,
able to
that's
tell.
my opinion.
She looks like every other female character in the game, and her
Yeah, that's what I
ability-
don't like. Like, it's okay to have slutty outfits in your game. Like, some people like it, some people hate it, but we should have the option to have like normal clothes and armor and shit like that. Like, combining these two, like giving you freedom in shit you want to wear. This is the thing I want in these games, man.
These are mostly electricity. I guess she's more of a blue eyes white dragon kind of girl. I logged into a level 1 Dracana to check out the newly updated new player
Bro,
experience.
but to be honest, this armor
This time
looks
you start
pretty
in
decent.
the city of Duvenkroon rather than Velia, which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me considering all the monsters in this region are fairly high level.
Yeah.
I started out with
Weird.
the usual talk to NPC and spam R key, then a
Yes, this
cutscene
was the
with
experience.
mediocre voice acting.
Genshin spam F. This game spam R.
At the mountain of eternal winter.
This new class has a costume on by default. What does its normal armor look like without the costume? Fucking cool sword. She reminds me of like
It's just a female warrior. Wow.
A Lost Ark paladin, but female. Really feel the weight
With
behind
elemental
her sword
attacks.
slashes. I actually think
Like
her sword
basically
looks
a
cooler
more
without
interesting
the skin.
warrior.
The skin's
That's
a little
it.
bit too much. Next, we met a little furry fox
Uses
humanoid who
Zweihander.
introduced himself by breaking the
Interesting.
third wall.
Why is no one taking my quest? Is the reward not substantial enough?
So,
What?
brand new player starting experience. Immediately, we're running about 200 mile an hour. Same speed as a horse.
Yeah, you
Probably
get
gonna
like this
confuse new
movement speed
players a little
bonus
bit, isn't it?
at the
It's been
beginning.
about a year and a half since I
Here
last
and there.
played Black Desert at this point. I was really getting the BDO itch about 3 months
Damn,
ago.
where is this
really
area?
considering coming back to the game because I wasn't maining any MMOs at the time. But then
Same.
Lost Ark came out and it kind of scratched a similar kind of itch. But now I've been playing Lost Ark for 2 months. I miss third-person MMOs again.
Same.
Kind of getting the BDO/New World itch
Like,
again.
I want finally a really good MMORPG in third person. I like Lost Ark. Yeah, it still has its problems and shit like that. But it feels like a Diablo-like MMORPG. We need the third person one. I need it so bad,
I
man.
just love being immersed in massive
Ah,
open world.
let's see the
third-person
Lazy Peon,
MMOs,
sorry.
really. After running from NPC to NPC,
Just gonna put my
smashing
webcam
that
up here.
Arky, I eventually arrived at the new snowy zone, the Mountain of Eternal Winter. And honestly, my first impressions were a bit lackluster. Visually, the environment looks exactly the same as the other zones during the winter
The
seasonal
music is above
events.
average.
I saw a
Like,
lot of reused
it's pretty
assets,
decent.
a lack
It's
of
not
interesting
bad blend,
points
it's
of interest in the distance, and questing through this place was mind-numbing.
like if you hear it, you can definitely say it's from BDO if you have played it
The
before.
new player experience has been a bit bizarre so far. I've just run from NPC to NPC, talking to them. Haven't done any combat in about 15 minutes of questing and playing the game. If I was a brand new player to Black Desert, I don't think I'd be
Yeah, it's
overly impressed.
overwhelming. You need to see all this shit at once, and it's disturbing, man. Like, you need to watch a video on how the UI and shit like that works, or you won't get through the shit. You need to read every single word to understand what is going on. And that shit.
About 20 minutes into the new player experience, I'm
That's why
finally gonna
I
get
like
the
the
chance to
simplicity
fight
of WoW
something.
more.
Bit weird. Let's get the chance to check out this new class. I love the animations of this class. You can really feel the weight of her weapon. It feels so heavy. Like pretty much every
I like
class
this.
in BDO, expertly
Maybe I'm gonna create her
animated.
by
I don't
because
know if I
just love
just
swords,
remember
man.
Black Desert as being a better
Always a
looking
warrior
game
player.
than it actually is.
Gonna
But I
tank
really
or
wasn't
deal
impressed
damage.
with the visuals of the new zone. Dude, am I on max graphics? Or does the game look more outdated nowadays? Like,
Yeah,
what?
it doesn't
High
look
remastered?
bad.
Seriously? I remember the game having better graphics than this. Maybe
Yeah,
it's because
same.
I'm in the snowy area and things in the distance just look really
Yeah, it looks buggy a
low-res.
bit.
Visually, this snowy area looks kind of worse than all of the other zones,
True.
honestly. Just look at the mountains in the distance. It looks super low res.
Looks like
First time
Skyrim.
I've came back to Black Desert
that
and not
great.
really been blown away by the graphics. Eventually, the game introduced me to the first unique BDO quest I've seen in years, a stealth quest. Basically,
what?
just crouch and don't stand in the giant red circles from the mobs. Not too hard, but I still managed to fuck it up somehow. Honestly,
Yeah,
the rest
same.
of this new
I was sick of
player
this shit.
experience MSQ was so fucking boring that I don't want to talk about it anymore. There's hardly any
Yep.
combat, just run around auto-pathing to
Press T, go to next one, press T, spam F.
NPCs, spamming R, and watch a
R.
cutscene every now and
Wrong
again.
button.
It felt
Wrong
like
game.
a mobile game, and I couldn't stop complaining about it during the recording of this video.
Rip.
But thankfully, my editor has cut all of that out. This whole alternate new player experience has been incredibly boring so far. It just feels weird, man.
Yeah.
Fuck me. It's like I'm playing a mobile game. That's what it feels like. I'm
True.
gonna get a carpal tunnel soon. Like, they've literally designed something worse than what they had years ago. Well, why? Press R with my other hand. My left hand's starting to fucking hurt. It feels like I've been masturbating for about 6 days. I just want to stop playing. It's fucking
I
going
also hated it so much, but I actually love just grinding in one spot.
I hate this game so much.
And wait. You see this?
I hate this game.
This here, right here, the inventory. Like managing space in this game it's terrible. I fucking hate it. Like, this is one of the biggest aspects on why you should quit Lost Ark. It's just because you have like 10 gold bars and shit like that just hanging around there, and your HP pots, some upgrade material, and a bunch of other stuff, which is event related or something like that. I hate this shit.
So much. Oh my, this is fucking
Like, the thing is, it's not like that because he's further in. Instantly in the beginning, your inventory is full of garbage because of all this event stuff.
play anymore. It's fucking shit. Typically, each BDO
Yeah, I
expansion
feel
comes
ya.
with a new
Peon, man.
city with new assets and a new vibe.
I feel
The
you.
new city Eelton, added with the Mountain of Eternal Winter, looks like an outpost reusing old assets. It made me start to question if BDO is on maintenance mode, or Pearl Abyss have lowered it significantly on their list of priorities.
Yeah, they're working with a new one.
To load. Hello, floor
Like
texture.
Crimson Desert,
Where
was it
you
called
at?
like that?
That's fine, floor texture, don't worry, you can have a vacation today. So whilst it's daytime and not snowing, let's take a little tour of this new city in the snowy region. I don't know if you can even call it a city, really. It's
Bro, this
really
looks
small. It's
like
almost an
Skyrim in
outpost.
20...
It doesn't feel like
2015,
it's added a whole lot of new
2014, man, this is-
environmental assets to the game.
What
It's a
the
lot of
heck?
reused stuff with
Is
snow
it for
on
YouTube
top.
graphics?
Bit disappointed, really. Definitely not as interesting as Odraxia. That was a really cool.
Yeah, I love and hate the map of Black Desert Online. It looks cool and shit like that, but I don't know.
If you're a new player,
think you
I
could
would advise
design that
against
better.
choosing the Mountain of Eternal Winter as a starting experience.
should rework
It
the
was
map,
actually
man.
more boring than the standard BDO leveling experience, in my opinion. It was just running from NPC to NPC, lots of talking, hardly any combat. It felt like one of those forgettable quest lines that you would just speed through if you've already got a max level character. At this point, I got sick of my own voice complaining about the game, so I jumped onto the level 62 Dracana to check out some of the high-end grind spots. And honestly, I think this is the first time I've played a new class in BDO and haven't been blown away. To me, the Dracana feels like a combination of Dark Knight and something else. I felt like I'd already played this class before. Maybe they've just released too many new classes at this point. Maybe there's some reused animations or something. I'm not sure. It just didn't wow me like a new BDO class usually does.
Feels
the new class
bland.
is okay. It's nothing
Uninspired.
special. I mean, most classes in Black Desert are fairly cool.
Like,
I
yeah,
don't
with this
really
epic
think the
one
game even
AoE
needs new
attack.
classes at this point. It just seems like
One
something they
shotting
do
this
to bait
shit.
existing players into trying it
Wow.
out and buying costumes, to be honest. It's not really something that's going to make the game better. If anything, it probably just results in the PvP being less balanced, with new classes being such a big part of their business model. I logged into the live servers for the first time in over 18 months, and I'd forgotten how good some of my character names were. Crabs, Sailor Peon, Highlight Knife, Anime Sword,
Anime Sword,
Optimism.
man.
That's such a good name. I can't
Yeah,
remember any
actually.
of these character names.
Holy
Dogecoin.
shit,
How
how
the
many
hell did I
characters,
get Dogecoin as a character name for my Sage? Game looks good. Beautiful lighting coming over there. Sunset, Mr.
Insane.
Krabs, handsome man. Wait, where are the players at? Oh, yeah, I forget. This is a channel-based game. Fuck me.
Oh,
I'm on,
true.
Olvia servers.
Yeah, we
I
were
set up
always
my
fishing.
character and learned that 2 new gear slots had been added to the game for something known as artifacts. Doesn't seem to change a whole lot really, just extra stats. I had a quick look at the cash shop. Oh, for alchemy. That actually looks pretty fucking cool. Sleepless Sun. Wow. That's actually pretty cool.
That's a blue mage.
It's one big hat.
That's a blue
They don't
mage.
have many new costumes, have they? I've just been rocking this since launch. It's one of the best ones, but the new one's pretty cool. What is that? Oh yes, this is the one.
Okay.
That just screams wizard, doesn't it? Then I went to do some grinding to remember how to play my class. Oh wait, what? Why is the sky gone all dark and murky? I've never seen
You
this
need
weather
to
effect
change server.
before. Is that because we're on an Elvia realm? Just trying to
Yeah,
remember how to play
different
this
realm, I
class.
mean.
It all comes back to you pretty quickly. Imp trainers and fighters go berserk and will now chase further. So these grind spots are becoming a little bit more dynamic than they used to be. At least they're trying to innovate with the grind spots rather than it just being a static run around in circles kind of thing. A somewhat recent addition to BDO is Elvia Realms. This basically turns old grind spots in starting regions such as Serendia to endgame spots with enraged mobs and more dynamic grind mechanics.
Okay,
on
that's
certain
nice.
channels.
That's nice.
My boy Black Spirit wanted to talk to me. I spammed the R key for ages and he puked rewards all over my face, including starter artifacts. I also had a crap load of RNG boxes and rewards
Yeah,
to claim
that's the
too,
part I hate
so that
again.
left my inventory nice
Look
and
at
clogged
this.
up. On top of all that,
Bro.
I got a pop-up for a new UI menu called the Progression Pass. When I first saw it, I assumed it was some kind of paid battle pass thing, but it's not. It just gives you a bunch of tasks with incremental rewards, eventually leading up to you getting a piece of pen armor and pen weapon for free.
Okay.
Decent catch-up system for new players, it seems. Okay, I've had enough of grinding. So if I switch to a non-Elvia realm, is the sky normal? Yes, it is. Nice, blue, colourful skies. I don't really like playing on the Elvia realm. I don't like the sky being all dark and depressing. It's quite miserable. I like my grind spots happy and colourful. The last time I played BDO, I turned into a real life skill Care Bear. So I went back to revisit some of the spots I used to spend gathering for hours.
Was boring. The feeling of gathering in this game, I don't know. Yeah, killing animals, I love it. I don't know. Like, I love gathering in every other MMORPG, like World of Warcraft and shit like that. Like mining. But I was also always a miner. Had nothing to do. Just did mining.
Life in BDO isn't too bad if you just want to chill out, play the economy game and set up your node empire whilst making a good, honest living. Sure, you're still running around in circles one way or another, but these circles feel different. They're the kind of circles where you've got the time to look around, get immersed in the world, and snack the sausage to your favourite Nier Automata hentai on the second monitor. My character's got two different effects around him. It looks like he smells really good, but really bad at the same time. It's kind of ironic. The MMO of the best combat out there, the thing I enjoy the most about it is clicking on plants and animals. It's quite funny really, isn't it? Oh great, I'm fucking stuck into the mount again. Oh, I forgot how fun sailing was. Okay, nice auto-pathing. Yeah, that's something I do not miss about bartering.
I hate auto-pathing.
In this game, are a fucking mess.
If a game includes auto-pathing, I'm pretty I worry about that shit. Like, if you truly want to say to your players that, yeah, go auto-path, you shouldn't care about this world. Go AFK while doing it, and
overlapping boats that are all on top.
That's a red flag for me.
And you just want to jump to shore. What am I looking at? Look at my screen. It was time I tested my luck to get that tier 9 Pegasus of my dreams. Succeeding this would flood my brain with dopamine, potentially hooking me back into the game. Dream Horse Awakening, let's go. Good luck.
Let's go.
We go again. 2.8% success rate.
Let's go,
so
let's go. If he gets it. Oh.
Failing tier 9 was probably a blessing in disguise. At this point, I didn't really know what to do, so I went to check out one of the best solo grind spots in the game, Elvia Realm Orcs. Apparently, you can make between 250 and 800 mil per hour here, depending on your gear. Okay, I can actually kill him. Ooh, fucking hell, dying. Power of Light is now sufficient to purify the black energy for a certain period of time.
I don't know, I had a problem in this game. Like,
oh no!
When I grinded in these endgame spots, I spammed pots. I had really problems with my HP management. It was insane.
I just got fucking wrecked. And I lost 2 RBF crystals. Mystery Knight has appeared. What is going on here? The grind spot's like flashing weird colours. That's interesting. Oh my god, dude, they're fucking wrecking me. Are they empowered? Oh, run away. Hit me too hard, almost one-shot me. At this point, I decided to revisit one of my favourite pastimes in BDO from back in the day. Horsing the fuck out of random people. Oh, come on! Yes! Oh, I love it. I've missed that so much. That's the best thing about BDO. It's a little lolly girl on her horse. Nay, motherfucker. Another one. Oh, this person's not AFK.
Bring them down.
Oh, no.
This is the content.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm such a dick. But that was the most fun I've had since I've started playing this game again. Their name was Resistances. Shame they didn't have any resistance to horse. Oh, this person's got their own horse wagon. Little do they know they're being tailed by a bandit. They just turned it around. Oh wait, don't hunt my horse.
This is content, man.
Oh, I'm being hunted. Oh yes, I'm again. Oh, it's glorious. It's the best content in Black Desert. Oh no! I
True.
horsed myself.
What can I say, man?
Oh no, my horse. My horse. No. We lost our horse, but we didn't lose our pride. PvP players rejoice. After all these years, there's a new point capture RBF added to BDO, set in Valencia City.
Oh,
Of course, to even step foot inside without getting one-tapped, you're going to want to have close to hard-capped gear, which is months of grinding.
yes.
Sorry, new players, this one's not for you, as I very quickly discovered with my pathetic 624 gear score wizard. In all fairness, Black Desert has added some decent content to the game over the past few years, such as more difficult PvE content and dungeons, but nothing that fundamentally would make someone who quit the game in the past want to come back.
Yeah.
Here's a list of dead content currently in the game. My editor has played Black Desert
Yep.
religiously since launch. Hedon, in your opinion, sum up the state of Black Desert in a few words.
BDO is a game that looks amazing from the outside, but the deeper you look, the more you realize how shallow and superficial everything is. The endless neglect for balance by the developers
Yes.
made PvP almost unplayable, and beside for one dungeon, the PvE is not challenging at all, so you end up mindlessly running around on one spot for hundreds of hours on end.
So yeah, the game isn't in a great spot right now.
Yeah.
Basically grind for 1,000 hours to maybe have a bit of fun in an end game where the fun you get out of it isn't worth the time you put in. Things I like about BDO: fun combat, well-designed life skill and node system, big open world, anime bobber, nice graphic. Things I dislike: pay to win, infinite grind, declining player base, so many UI pop-ups you feel like
Roll
you've
the
got
dice.
malware installed,
Yeah.
non-existent class balance. Even if you get max gear, the end game is dead, so the grind is pointless. Create problem to sell solution. Half of the game's content is dead and forgotten. Quick look
That's
at the
so
BDO
sad, man.
Steam reviews, 73 to 76% mostly positive. Everything I've said in this video is wrong and debunked. Don't listen to me, read the reviews for yourself and definitely play the game. I'm sure you won't regret it. Hope you enjoyed the video, follow me on social media, leave a comment for the algorithm gods, and I'll see you in the next one.
Exactly. Like this game, it's not deep. It has just so many options, but they are all shallow. Perfectly summarized. And this is why I quit the video. Yeah, I just can't play it anymore. I don't know if I ever return to this game. But yeah, if you wanna have Bobba, this is something for you. And yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support recently. Like, we got a good amount of subs in the last few days. It's insane, man. I'm kind of proud of that. I'm thankful, and yeah, if you wanna see more of this shit, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Wafer out.